Hey guys, welcome back to another off-chart touring video. If you're new here, I'm Jarvis.
And I'm Jade.
And we've been travelling Australia since January, and we've been in Western Australia since the end of February.
We have just recently concluded our time in Western Australia, so we thought to do something a little bit different this week and share our top 10 favourite places of Western Australia. Let's get into it.
Starting off at number 10, we put Lake Aral, which was our very last stop of Western Australia before we headed over the border, and the views definitely did not disappoint.
Yeah, we stayed at the Discovery Parks at Lake Aral, which had the infinity pool, which looked over the beautiful view of the lake and the mountains. Yeah. It was absolutely stunning. We didn't get too much time to explore there, so it's definitely somewhere that we want to go back to, but it's definitely a memorable spot for both of us. You can launch your boat there, and there is so many different walks and bike tracks and things that you can do. There's the helicopter ride, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, there was a lot that you could do there, which we didn't get to do as much, but from what we did see, it was...
We couldn't leave it off the list because the views from outside the pool were just amazing.
Yeah, just beautiful.
That's number 10.
Coming in at number 9, we have Albany, which is down at the southern end of Western Australia. Yeah,
we visited a few things while we were in Albany for a few days. We went to Green's Pools, which was great, and Elephant Rocks, which was really cool to see. It's a known spot, but no, it's still cool to have a swim and all that. And then while we were in that area, we also went and did the Valley of the Giants treetop walk, which was something different, just getting away from the ocean and up in the trees. But,
which was really cool, and we really enjoyed doing that.
We even saw a quokka.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. We saw a quokka, which is like rare to see.
Not on Rottnest Island.
Yeah, out of Rottnest Island. So yeah, we got very lucky being able to see that, and it made it
memorable.
Very memorable.
So that was number 9. Coming in at number 8, we have El Questro Gorges on the Gibb River Road.
So we first went to El Questro Station, which was so beautiful.
Yeah,
it was
best station camp we've been to.
It was very well set up. It had like the general store and restaurant and stuff like that. Yeah, it had a bar as well, which was really nice. And then we also went to Zabidi Springs whilst there, which was a really nice, short, easy walk. But our two favourites, our first one was El Questro Gorge. We just love the long walks with the tough tracks, bit of climbing, and then we love having that reward of a swim, and this time it was like so hot that the swim at the end was so rewarding. And then our second favourite was Emma Gorge, which is also part of the El Questro Gorges, which had the most beautiful waterfall.
Probably our favourite one.
Probably our favourite waterfall that we've seen.
There's only us and one other couple having a swim there at the end, and it was awesome.
So beautiful. Yeah, just the scenery of the waterfall, the orange rocks, and then the greenery coming down the walls was just incredible.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 7, we have the Dampier Archipelagos.
This is one of my favourite spots for spearfishing on the trip, probably.
Yeah.
We got some good fish there. We visited a bunch of areas like Angel Island. Obviously, this involved having a boat.
Yeah.
If we didn't have the boat, it probably wouldn't be on the list, to be honest. There isn't heaps to do if you're not into fishing or diving.
Well, you can't get out to the archipelagos, obviously, without a boat, but
But it was definitely one of my favourite spots for diving. We went on to Angel Island, which is beautiful. There's a bit of a creek that goes through there, a bit of a river system.
Being able to get off and go into the islands was something really cool, like something that we haven't experienced before heading there, which was incredible.
And there's a bunch of people surfing on Angel Island. You get a bit of a break there, which is pretty cool, taking your boards out in the boat and doing that.
Yeah.
People even camp there, but we didn't get the chance to this time, but maybe next time. Number 6, we have Rottnest Island.
Yeah, so Rottnest Island is a very known kind of place in WA. It's just out of Perth and Fremantle. You can get the ferry out to the island. We hired bikes when we were there and got to ride around the island and stuff. Yeah, which made it so much easier to get to each side of the island. This was our first taste as well into snorkeling for the trip in WA, just having that nice water.
Bunch of fish. We saw
and because it's a protected area, there's just so many
heaps of whiting. We saw some little crays, some squid, bunch of other fish.
Yeah, which was so nice. We took all our own snorkeling gear, so we got to swim around quite a bit, and then it was just so nice being able to we had the whole day there just to ride around to the different spots and then stop for ice cream, which was so nice.
We got a bit lost at one point.
Yeah, got a bit lost, but yeah, it was just all part of the adventure, and yeah, it was just such an epic day after a few days of driving and just being able to head out there. It was
definitely a highlight.
Yeah, definitely a top highlight for us.
Number 5, we have Esperance.
This was our first stop after finishing the Nullarbor in WA, and the water there is just
some of the best we've seen.
Pristine. Yeah, like
white
you just
sand.
Don't see anything else like it. We haven't seen it that beautiful.
No.
Yeah, we went to Twilight Beach, which was a highlight. We went to the jump rock there and jumped off, and we had an awesome day doing that.
Besides me hitting the ground.
Oh yeah, and hurting your ankle.
Hurt my ankle for a while.
Yeah, and then we also went to the national park there where Lucky Bay is, and Hellfire Bay. Lucky Bay, you can see the kangaroos on the beach. You can drive onto the beach. Yeah, we didn't see any kangaroos when we went, but it was still just, again, the water there is just incredible. Being able to swim there was just beautiful. And then we went to Hellfire Bay, which, again, jumped in for a swim.
It was all great.
And we
had a bit of a body surf there.
Yeah, incredible. Even just the town was just a really nice vibe as well there. I feel like I could have stayed there a bit longer than what we did. That was probably the only place.
4 days?
Yeah, I think we did 4 or 5 days. But yeah, that was the only place where I kind of wanted to spend a little bit longer. The weather wasn't as good when we were there either. It was a little bit chilly. It was cloudy and a little bit chilly, so it would have been nice to go there if it was a bit warmer and more sunnier and stuff. But yeah, it's still definitely
it's up there.
Yeah, it's up there.
For sure.
Number 4, we have Broome.
Yeah, we started off Broome by heading to a few free camps. We did Bard Creek, Quadong Point, and James Price Point, which was our first taste of the real orange then blue Broome colours of the rocky sand.
That was a little bit on the Dampier Peninsula, which is just out of Broome.
It's a little bit up out of Broome, about an hour to James Price Point. So the rest were a little bit closer. And then we headed back into town. Yeah,
and we learnt a lot about the pearl diving there, which is something Jarvis has always been interested in. So it was
cool
really cool to learn all the old history and everything like that. Yeah, which was incredible. As well as we also got to see the staircase to the moon whilst we were there, which it was a little bit cloudy, but we still got to kind of see it, and they had the market on. As well as getting to see the classic camels on the beach.
Cable beach.
So good, being able to drive down on the beach, and we were just cooking up dinner, and there's just camels crossing by the water. So beautiful. It's just Broome just has the most amazing classic colours. Just the reds into the greens and the blues.
Milky
it's just incredible. Simpson Beach really showed that contrast of colour, and it just makes Broome such a beautiful, and even feels quite untouched, with the way the trees and all the colouring and everything is.
We definitely could have spent even more time there. We spent about a week in total, maybe a little bit more. But that was a place that we thought we could definitely spend a bit more time. So, that was great.
Coming in at number 3, we have Exmouth.
Yeah, Exmouth was definitely the place that kind of started the trip. That's where I always wanted to go since I was younger, watching videos of people spearfishing there. So that really got the trip going and was our main destination. It didn't let us down. There was so many amazing memories.
And
in the Gulf, fair bit of spearfishing. Going out to the Murine Islands was definitely something I always wanted to do as well.
Yeah, we were very lucky that we got, we spent quite a decent amount of time there, so we were very lucky that we actually got some good weather days in our little boat to be able to make it out to the islands. So that was we again.
Swam with all the amazing stuff.
Being able to swim with the whale sharks whilst we were there, and even we were just humpbacks.
While we were in the water, they came past.
Yeah, which was insane. Mind-blowing. And then just even when we're just out in the Gulf, there's just manta rays as well, just
so much marine
going
life.
Past. Yeah, it's just incredible to see such beautiful animals and being able to be in the water, and for some of them as well. It's just
and then you've got Cave Range National Park and all along there, all those amazing beaches.
Yeah, you've got Osprey. Obviously, you've got the Gulf side, and then you've got Osprey and all those kind of camps. Yardie Creek Camp, and then
you've got the craze down at Yardie Creek, which is awesome.
Yep, having that beautiful blue water as well as the Gulf, just so close to each other. It's just...
If one side's rough, or if the ocean side's normally rough, you can normally get out in the Gulf as well.
Yeah,
so
which is really nice. Yeah, Spencer even ended up getting a job there, and he's now working there, which is, as you know, we went out on his whale shark boat when we went out. So
even the mud crabs down the bottom part of the Gulf, that was our first time finding mud crabs, and that was a great memory.
Yeah,
Jade
for sure.
finding the first one was pretty cool. We loved Exmouth. We'd definitely go back to Exmouth, for sure. Coming in at number 2, we have Kage, which is no surprise that's at the top of most people's lists. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. We did pretty much everything whilst we were there. There was a couple of things that were closed. I think there was only 2 gorges that we missed out on. We did 5 days.
But yeah, it was our first kind of gorge experience, freshwater swimming and things like that. So it was something so different coming from the ocean and then... heading into that environment. We did Hancock Gorge, we did Dales Gorge, which has Fern Pool and Fortescue Falls. We did Knox Gorge, Mount Bruce. Big walk. I think it's Jim Falls. Jim Falls as well. And then we did Upper Weeno Gorge as well. Hancock Gorge was our favourite. Lower Weeno Gorge was closed.
Due to millipedes.
Yeah, due to millipedes. But yeah, Hancock Gorge was the one with the spider walk, and then it had awesome. Kermit's Pool
Small
at the
crack,
end.
And then it kind of opened up to Kermit's Pool that we had to swim in.
And that was Hancock Gorge was probably the most complicated one that we did as well, which is like what we loved about it. Fun. That it again was like a hard walk with a rewarding swim at the end. When we went, the water was quite cold. We actually got very lucky that it wasn't too hot when we went. Like the week before was like quite hot, and the week after was quite hot, but it was only up to like 26 degrees.
And we started very early. We were always the first in the car park and one of the first down to the pools at the end. So it was definitely a bit colder because of that, but we also got it to ourselves, which was why we did it. Wanted to get the best photos of no one in the background. And just have that, not have big crowds and stuff whilst we were trying to enjoy it. Which was definitely more rewarding.
100%. It was all around incredible. The free camps around there as well. You can pay to camp there, but we had some of the most amazing free camp experiences out of the national parks, and just went through each day into different gorges.
Definitely don't need to pay.
For sure. But it was one of the best places. That's why it's at number 2. So coming in at number 1, our favourite spot is definitely the Ningaloo Coast for WA. It is kind of a bit more of a broader area than just one specific place, but we'd say from about Stevens Camp to south of Froy, so that includes like 14 Mile and Coral Bay, was
our Ningaloo experience.
Exmouth is obviously included in the Ningaloo Coast as well, but just being in a town versus doing those beach camps and things feels like 2 different experiences for us. And so that period,
put them separate, and that Ningaloo part was definitely our number one of the whole trip. For sure. That's awesome.
We went to 14 Mile and Stevens Camp and south of Froy. 14 Mile we did
a bunch of squid fishing.
Squid fishing,
crays, a bit of fishing. It was great.
Stevens Camp, we got to just like chill on the beach a bit. You couldn't take the boat out there.
It was good surfing.
Good surfing and just like beautiful water to just swim in. And then south of Froy, we also got to take the boat out there, which was awesome. It was probably like our top places for so much
and Coral
snorkeling.
Bay. That was one of our favourite places for sure. That's probably why this is number 1. With our mate Ben living there and working there, we got very to stay
lucky,
with him, so we could spend a lot of time. Whereas it was about $80 in the caravan park for one night while we were there. So if we had to pay that, we wouldn't have stayed as long as we did. We were always
we were very lucky that we got to have that Coral Bay experience, because we've heard from a lot of people that it's kind of really hard to do because of how expensive it is, especially the food works as well. Really expensive there. But our experience there was just unbelievable. Being
fishing,
on the Ningaloo Coast,
diving, snorkeling.
That's where we got to swim with our first manta rays as well in Coral Bay. Again,
just
pristine,
humpbacks,
beautiful
going
water.
past constantly while you're fishing. You're trying to avoid them. But it was amazing. It was definitely it was our favourite place.
And we also got to go on a quad bike tour there as well, which
was great.
which was awesome. But that kind of section of coast was just top tier, and where we probably just
amazing.
had our most incredible memories there. And it was amazing. So that was our top 10 places in Western Australia. If you're planning on coming to Western Australia or going to Western Australia anytime soon,
can't miss them.
Yeah, can't miss them. Definitely add them to your list, and hopefully they've given you a bit of an idea of what to expect at each place. Obviously Western Australia is such a big part of Australia as well, so there's so many.
It's hard to top
hard to pick 10 favourite places because there's so many places that you can see. But we're planning on doing one of these types of top 10 places for the rest of the states that we do visit. We're in the Northern Territory right now, so we're only just beginning that adventure, and you'll see how that all unfolds over the next few weeks. We look forward to seeing you next week, and you can see what we've gotten up to so far in the NT. Bye.